Hello, YouTube family. This is Kathy with Gardening with the Rabbit Lady. So, I posted a video last week, 2 videos last week, about the upkeep of my garden. I hadn't been doing a whole bunch, nothing, but I've been coming out and picking my veggies. Today it is currently 96 or 94, whatever. But it feels like, what they say, it feels like 107. Yes, people, 107. It is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I am sweating. Oh my goodness. So this is going to be a very quick walkthrough. Because I want to show you what the bugs have done to many of my plants. And I've already started new ones for fill-ins. Like my cucumbers in the bags, they just had a horrible time. They've been struggling the whole time. The potatoes in the bags, I tipped over 2 bags just to see what they were doing, and they each had 2 or 3 potatoes, 1 big one and a couple of little table tennis size potatoes in them. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those potatoes. But I have 1 bag of potatoes that is partially shaded by the sweet potato bed. So I think the sun is just hitting those bags, really, and it's just not doing real good for the potatoes in the bags themselves. So I'm going to leave that 1 bag. And the other bags, I'm going to tip out. Later on this evening, about 7 or 8 o'clock, when it cools down some. I'll record it and let y'all see what happens. Same with the cucumbers. I'm just going to pull those on out. I will record them in a minute after I finish talking with y'all. But this is going to be trying to do the talking part in the shade of my garage. And then I'll run out and do a quick 2 or 3 minute walkthrough of the actual vegetables, because it's hot. It's hot. The sun is hot. It hurts. It burns. The sweet potatoes have taken off. My zucchini and cucumber, I've been steadily picking zucchini and cucumber, and we've been eating them. I done made zucchini bread, zucchini cake, which actually turned out really super good. It's basically a spice cake mix, but you throw some zucchini in it. Delicious, you guys. I even did one that my son doesn't know and my husband doesn't know, a pineapple upside down cake. I made 2, 1 regular and 1 with zucchini in it. I pureed the zucchini in my little blender. They didn't know. They did not know. Tastes just like pineapple upside down cake. Amazing. So that's a use for your zucchini if you just want to have a lot of zucchini in it. I also shredded some and got them in the freezer because zucchini is growing like crazy. The 1 squash plant I had over here by the house, I think I took a picture of, was real nice and beautiful. You guys, the buggies got it. It's you'll see a picture of it. It's horrible. I haven't pulled it out yet. I did pull out that zucchini by the house and put another zucchini plant in there. It's growing. I have new cucumber that I'm gonna tip these bags out. Cucumbers growing on my cucumber trellis, and I'm going to put a raised bed right there. That video probably won't be for a couple days because I have to get the wood, put it together, and go buy the dirt and all that. I haven't done any of that. But those cucumbers growing up the vine, I'm not going to be back growing anymore. I think it's because I have not been able to come out and do an upkeep. Even though I've been fertilizing, I just don't think I'm doing enough on my part And so I would rather just let the ground do its normal part. Put it in the ground, fertilize it, water it appropriately, and let it be. When it's in the bag, you have to do so much extra. And in the heat of this weather, I'm not feeling the temptation to do that much extra. It's hot, y'all. It's hot. 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 94, 96 feels like 107. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, y'all see that? See that sweat? I did show y'all harvesting the greens already. My what they call them? Mushmelon, cantaloupe. Mushmelon, cantaloupe, same thing. They are doing wonderfully. I have so many mushmelon. I have some growing up the trellis, some growing on the ground. I tried to lift one of the vines up to make a trellis. You guys, it's got a huge cucumber on it. I'm going to try and get a picture of that. One thing I will not be growing next year, that I grew a fruit last year, they were okay, you know, to go past and grab a little cherry tomato. It's okay. But I prefer larger tomatoes. And maybe it could be the variety I got because there are a gazillion varieties. I think this is the Sweet 100 or something, cherry tomato. But they're teeny tiny, marble size cherry tomatoes. Little bitty, teeny tiny cherry tomatoes. And I'm just not into all that. It's too much skin versus inside for me personally. So next year I won't have cherry tomatoes like that. And plus, that one cherry tomato bush, you guys, is taking up so much space. And I have a gazillion peppers that I need to get out of there tonight. And they're longer than my hand. They're huge. So with all that being said, I'm going to do a quick run through it. And I mean quick, because it's hot. The sun is hot. So I'm going to start over here by the house. I'm in the garage. I'm going to run over to the house, show y'all my dead squash plant, show y'all my cucumbers that I've already sprouted. They're really nice size. They're ready to go in the ground, but I don't have the ground ready. Show y'all my half-dead cucumber and zucchini that the bugs have gotten to that were beautiful. They were this high. They were up to my chest, you guys. Big, beautiful leaves. And the buggies have got them, and now they're laid out all crazy, dead looking. So they're going to be pulled in the next week or so. And I'm going to start some seeds today to put back out there. I do have some empty beds that I'm not worried about right now. I was going to put some peanuts, but it's almost August, September, October, and I figured less than 90 days or 90 days or less, we're going to have frost, and I don't know if that's enough time for peanuts. I thought about trying it anyway. Who knows? I did cut the heads off my sunflowers because the birds hit these sunflowers like they're crazy. And I hope y'all can see my face right. The birds hit my sunflowers. Look at these sunflowers. Look at these. The birds have hit them so bad. I didn't have a lot. I only planted a few. I did get this one pulled off before the birds got to eating on it. So all those sunflowers, right now I just got this here drying. But these sunflowers, the critters, sorry. Look at how they ate them. Birds just decimated this poor baby. So, the birds hit them hard. But I do have several sunflowers. I'm probably going to just sit here and take them all out and set them out to dry. But so that's what's happening to the sunflowers, the few that I planted. All right, let's make this run through the heat. 107, y'all. 107 heat index. All right. Woo. Okay, here is this. I showed y'all this where I planted this. This is a zucchini. These cherry tomatoes, not doing well. Now look at this squash. Remember how big and beautiful this squash plant was? Yep, they got in there. See all that sassafras or sass or whatever it is from them bugs, the holes where they done got up in there. All this is from them digging in there, the little holes they made. And they done got deep in there. And that's what y'all were looking for on your plants. Look at that. They got all up in there. They just literally split that. So that's that squash plant. Here's a fresh zucchini plant that I think I'm gonna cover up in a minute. Put some tool or something over it. Over here, these are my cucumbers that I got planted. You see they are more than ready for in the ground. Here's fresh lettuces that are all ready to go in the ground. All right, let's run, y'all. It's hot. We gonna run. Look, those few little strawberries. Look at that. They actually got a couple strawberries on them. They're ever bearing. Oh my goodness, it's hot. I'm sweating. Okay, now out of all these potatoes, y'all see it used to go all the way to the end over there. I pulled those bags that were over there just to see. I tipped them out into that. And they all had like a couple of potatoes. 2 or 3, and that's it. Now the only one that's doing good is this one. And I think it's because it's sitting next to this this right here that's protecting it from the sun. These I came out earlier and I'm trying to trellis them up the there, but see how this took off finally? And these, look at this. Look at this. They die back quick. See, I put a little stuff in there to try and kill off the buggy that's inside. But all these are, look, that literally, look how that falls, that pulls right on off. See that? Where is it? Look how it's decimated these. They just pull right on off. Because they have been just right at the core. Look, there's another one. Fucker. Excuse my language. But I mean, look. Look at that. I see you in there. Look at that in there. But yep, these were all nice and beautiful. Put some stuff in there to try and kill off my little watermelons. Check that out. See that right there? Do you see it? My little watermelons. Finally kicking off a watermelon. All right. Here's my muskmelon / cantaloupe. Look at this baby right here. This is the one I tried to... Can you see it? Yeah. I tried to pull that leaf up to hang it up there. Come to find out, there's another one. And I have a whole bunch of little tiny ones. I am not pulling them off and trying to have 1 or 2 per arm and all that jazz. I'm not going through all that. I'm going to let it grow and do what it's growing. And it is taking over the world. All right. Y'all saw this when I took all that and dug that up. Or not dug that up. Took those up. Look at this. Look at this. Get off, fuckers. They're everywhere, y'all. They're everywhere. Okay, here's the okra I planted. Something dug those out. There's one left on that side. these are growing. They can just make it big enough. And here are the ill-fated cucumbers. Those finally croaked all the way. That one decided it was going to start growing. And you can see I just pulled them off and dumped them on the ground. Because once they get like that, they're not edible. Those, I haven't pulled them yet. Like I told you, I haven't pulled them off yet. But I'm going to put a raised bed right there. Okay, here are the eggplant that just decided to pop out. They're growing. There's one there. There's several flowers. Here's peppers. Y'all, peppers everywhere. Peppers, peppers, peppers everywhere. Peppers. I have peppers, peppers, and more peppers. Look at all them peppers on that pepper plant. Look at all the peppers on this. And I topped these, y'all. I can't tell if y'all can see all them peppers in there. There are peppers, chili peppers. Peppers everywhere. I mean, just peppers. Look at this right here. That's just a whole bunch of peppers. Look at all these peppers. Peppers, whole bunch of peppers. Just a gazillion peppers. Here, look at these peppers. I can get through the plants. Anyway, and these are the cherry tomatoes that have just... I'm not liking them. I don't like the fact that they're humongous like this and so uncared for. Even though I'm the one who's supposed to be caring for them. Oh my goodness, I have red tomatoes. But these are aromas that, as I told you, I don't really know how to care for them. So I'm letting them be. They have fallen over. And there are tomatoes in there everywhere. I smell delicious tomatoes. I smell them. Oh, something got out here eating tomatoes. Look at this. They just ate it and dropped it. But I have these that I'm getting ready to pick. I'm taking them in the house. I'm going to pick them after I get off the phone with y'all. But so these are tomatoes. Roma's on the other side. I did take them up. And they've grown higher. See how I tied that right there? And it has since grown all the way up here. So I'm just going to lean that up against there. Keep on stepping because it's hot, y'all. See how I tied that there? It's going all the way over here. So I don't even know how to mess with that right now. I'm not going to. All right. Empty bed that I said I was going to do something with. Hold on, wait a minute. That is a potato. This is where I tried to plant potatoes last year. They didn't do me any good. Apparently, a couple of them decided they're going to come up in there. Well, we will see about that. And this is where the ground has just dried, y'all. Look how dry this is. Crispy. Crispy, crispy. Ooh. All right, the other side of that tomato. The other side of my cantaloupe. Where it's just growing everywhere. I'm trying to, every time I come out here and see it, I try and get these and scoot them right back over here into the, because I don't want them growing right here. I want them growing over there. Oh, there's a baby one. And then I'll put some under the ones as I find the cantaloupe. Put some under them. All right, y'all. And that is a quick shot of what I have in the garden. Not a lot. I don't have a lot of nothing in this garden this year, which is horrible for me. But everything I have growing, we will eat. I still have some onions in there. I haven't pulled. Over here, my husband's tent trial. These look like they've barely done anything, but they're a little something, something. That's lemon balm. Still, it says calendula, but I'm pretty sure none of it's calendula. I don't know. This still has the same teeny tiny little plants growing that ain't done nothing. Here, I remember I told y'all I threw some potatoes in this. Well, there's the potatoes growing. Let me pull out the weeds and the grass and the piece of tree. Yep, that's a tree, y'all. But look, it's got potatoes coming up, cracking out the ground. There's another one. So things are growing in there. There's the old pine cones I pulled out of that dirt I got. That I need to harvest and dry. Same with that sage. And this put out some runners, which I am going to bag and tag. I'm going to bag these and tag these and hopefully get me some more from them. But these are the ones that just they didn't seem like they was going to do much. But these few ones that came out, I guess they're trying. Oh. Alright, y'all. Other than random plants that are not vegetables, that's the garden. Hopefully I'll do better next year. This is Kathy. Look at that. Look at my face, y'all. I look like I just got out the pool. I didn't get out the pool. It's the sun. The sun is hot. So that's the garden. On this hot day. I got to get this sweat out of my eyes. Ooh. Oh, that's the garden on this hot day. That's Kathy, gardening with the rabbit lady. Quick run through of the summer garden, and I will be planting more vegetables for the fall garden. Hopefully I'm trying to wait for a good couple days of rain to re-saturate the garden. But all this week it's supposed to be nothing but hot sun. I do have me a little sprinkler that I'm thinking I might hook up to the water hose and it's one of those that go like this. And I might put it out there just to see if it'll do anything for those beds that are really dried out, to help saturate them so I can get some plants in them. That's what's going on right now. Horrible sight. We have harvested some vegetables. Not enough to pay for all the soil and stuff I bought. But we've harvested some, and I'm learning as I go, y'all. Learning as I go. Kathy, gardening with the rabbit lady. If you like what you see, you got anything to teach me, push that subscribe button. Type in what you know. Teach me, honey. Teach me anything. I'm willing to learn. And that's about it. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.